Well, it looks like you're between a rock and a hard place, Councilman. Whichever way you go, you're going to make somebody unhappy. If you throw in with us and the incinerator goes through, you can always go to the deep pockets and tell them some story about political pressure, about protecting their graft. They'll be grateful to you. We know where their gratitude leads, don't we? And of course, if the incinerator is defeated, then you're on the winning side. With people like Mary May and Justice Ward, Reverend Phillips. And that pretty much guarantees your job security for a long time to come. In which case, you're in a position to benefit the deep pockets, aren't you? So see, Ron, either way, they're not going to kick you out of bed. No, sir.
It's complicated.
I see it as amazingly simple. Either $50,000 buys your vote for the eventual winning side, or it don't. Which is it?
I've made certain prior commitments.
Worm out of them. I'm sure you can wiggle like my sister Kate.
Look, 50,000 isn't much these days. You're asking me to go back on my word. And my word doesn't come cheap.
What would it take?
If we considered this as a down payment, with another 25 to come.
And what exactly do I get for my $75,000?
I'll get behind the opposition to the incinerator, and I'll influence any council votes that may be forthcoming.
You got a deal. Don't feel shy about counting it.
Looks okay. Now, don't expect to hear from me immediately. I have to distance myself from the other parties. Make it look as if I'm slowly coming around to a new way of thinking on this. Otherwise, there might be questions. But this guarantees you my support.
Did you make the same guarantee to the other side? That's all right. I trust you, Ron. Well, it's a pleasure doing business, as usual, with you.
Likewise. We better leave separately.
Good idea.
Oh, and give my regards to Mrs. Spencer, wherever she's hiding.
Will do. Gotcha.
But...
I told you I'd get even. They're gonna take away your stupid dog.
Let the officer handle this, Sam.
I'm sorry, Lucky. This is the second complaint against him. Law says we gotta impound him.
You're arresting Foster? No, wait a minute. Foster was protecting us from an assault. How about we press charges?
Were there witnesses?
Yes. Me.
Officer, clearly they've been sitting here trying to cook up a story about this.
Does Sam have any witnesses?
Sam has a vicious dog bite on his leg that required medical attention. That's a priori evidence. There! He's menacing us! This dog has to be destroyed.
You can't do that.
The law is the law. And the law protects us against vicious dogs who can't be controlled.
What about vicious people? I mean, you guys just can't go around killing dogs.
Easy, Lucky. All I'm gonna do is take him to the pound. They'll do a few tests to see if he has rabies, and then there'll be a hearing. I mean, your dog will have his day in court, just like everybody else.
And he'll get the death sentence.
How come Sam doesn't have to go to trial? How come no one's talking about him getting the death sentence, huh?
Hey, my dad's a lawyer, so don't get cute.
Look, does a dog have a leash?
Can you at least wait till my dad gets home, please?
I'm sorry. Look, don't make this any harder than it has to be, okay? Does Foster have a blanket that he likes to sleep with, or maybe a couple of toys or something?
They don't let you have toys in prison.
Wait a second. How about his dinner bowl? I know this is tough.
Can I just get a couple of cans of his favorite dog food?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, who's gonna feed him?
I will see to it myself, okay?
Okay, thank you. But yeah, you're gonna have to stay on the porch, you know, because, I mean, my parents are gone and everything. Okay, Sly, you stay with me.
Okay. Officer, how are you planning to subdue the creature? Do you have a stun gun?
You can kill an animal with a stun gun.
He's going to be killed anyway. Officer, surely you're not planning on putting that dog in your patrol car?
Sir, I am handling this, okay? Your son already identified the animal. There's really no need for you to stick around here.
I just want to make sure justice is done.
If you really want to see justice done, I mean, why do you let your son go around and beat up on all these other kids?
Just because you've decided you don't like Sam is no reason to make trouble for him. Sam has always elicited jealousy because of his superior height and strength. He's had particular difficulty with boys less developed.
Because he's a bully.
Do you know the legal definition of slander?
Oh,
No.
for Pete's sake, the kid is 10 years old.
12.
Oh, gee.
How long do we have to stand out here waiting?
Lucky, hurry it up. Lucky?
Come here, boy. Come here. It's okay. I won't let him take you away, don't worry, all right? I'm gonna take you someplace where they'll never find you, all right? Is that okay? All right, come on, let's go, come on.
Hey, where's the rest of your motley crew? All alone here?
Yeah, Lucky and Foster had to leave.
Well, I had to leave. What does that mean?
I don't even know where to start.
Well, why don't you start with, shall I be worried?
No, they're just in hiding and they weren't grabbed or anything.
Oh. Okay, so tell me the whole thing from the top.
Well, you remember that bully that we told you about?
Sam.
Yeah, right. Well, he was bothering us again. He was calling us geeks and making fun of us and all this stuff. And I guess Foster just got sick of it because he bit him.
What a wonderful dog.
Yeah, well, Sam's dad didn't think so. I mean, he had the cops over here. He was talking about arresting Foster. And he even said something about putting him to sleep. And I knew that Lucky wasn't going to let that happen. So he conned the cop into letting him come into the kitchen to get some of Foster's favorite dog food, and that's the last anybody saw them.
What a wonderful kid, huh? How long ago did this happen?
A couple hours ago, I guess. I mean, did I wait too long? I didn't know what to do.
You did the right thing. This is a family matter. What kind of a spud would try to impound a kid's dog for protecting him?
Just goes to show why Sam is such a creep.
Yeah. Well, I guess the question now is, where would Lucky be hiding? We know the answer to that.
The catacombs!
Catacombs!